man. Dang it. I have to do that crap where I kill him again. I did see someone saying, though, in my FC chat that they have themes for the adventure for people with their ultimates. So I gotta look at that. Yep, I have to start all over. Cool. Starting over. Killing a bunch of ads. Please don't DC again. Now I know what I gotta do. I gotta get them all grouped up. So when they start rezzing, I can just kill them as fast as possible. Let's see. If I get out of their range... Dang it. Come on, move, move, move. Oh, dang it. Now that one died over there. Moved a little bit. Okay. Thankfully, it seemed to go by much faster. Okay, now we're caught back up. Let's give it a few seconds, get the CDs back up. Teach me, teach me, teach me.
Attend to the minions first.
How? Wait, do I stand in it? No. Yeah, they're moving out. Like, how do I not get knocked into the... Oh, it's a less is bad not back from the dungeon.
This will hurt.
To say, am I about to take damage? I am. That's okay. Ooh, you are hurting, actually. Break my TBN, please. Oh. You're lame. What's that?
Another debt to repay.
Oh, I put TBN right when the bleed wore off.
beyond it. And yet, Lord Golbez, you have sent me to my doom.
Huh.
Curse you and your wretched flattery, and this abominable thing.
Oh, ooh. Gonna get a peek at the big man? Yes. Those are all pretty average looking. Oh, they all got upgraded. Okay, I can already tell.
You are welcome, seekers of might. I, Golbez, have called you hither. I, who would see us triumph in the coming crusade. That I may entrust you with command of our armies.
Yes, but what of the promised gift?
In exchange for our loyalty, we are to feast on the finest ether.
And so you shall, for if you are to serve me, you must be strong.
Then honor the pact, and pray we are not disappointed.
Very well. Behold.
Oh no.
The fiery wings, the savage horns. It pulses with life. Such vibrant ether. This magnificent creature could only come from beyond the veil.
Indeed. Feast, my friends. Feast and arise as my 4 arch-fiends.
Dang.
As they are now, they can consume but a fraction of the dragon's ether.
Oh.
Just as well, the creature may yet serve other ends.
Okay, so she might be alive and they just took some of her ether.
Are you all right?
The Void Sense essence remains, but it has been sealed away, transformed into crystal.
Memoria. Scarmelione called them. I take it they are connected to the war of which you spoke.
Aye. Their use was central to the Contra Memoria, hence its name. And to my knowledge, the transformation is permanent.
I see. We thank you for coming to our aid.
I repaid a debt, and in doing so ensured that I received my own due compensation. which I shall have now.
Yes, yes. I still have work to do, so I would thank you not to get carried away.
Ether is the coin of choice. I appreciate the simplicity.
That makes us even, I trust. Right then. When you picked up the crystal, you experienced a vision, did you not?
A dragon resembling a great worm. I dare to hope that it was Ashdaya. Even as it pains me to think she's been made to suffer.
For the ambitions of this Golbez.
We've been given much to consider. Let us take a moment to review what we know.
Surprised we can't just give her these crystals as exchange. They're pure aether. Line of our recent experiences, I expect we all have questions. I trust Zero can answer some few of them. We should still be owed at least that much, I dare say. You've come to the 13th before, yes, you fought Voidsent here. Yeah. But clearly you didn't know they could regenerate. No, I knew that because the Cloud of Darkness came back. Else you would have shared that detail beforehand. I was in a bit of a... They seemed to stay dead at the time, yes. I doubt not that they did. There must be a reason why the ones you defeated did not return. In contravention to the natural order. Do you remember aught of out of the ordinary? A sealing magic like Zero's, perhaps? There are circumstances in which we're unable to return. If you like, I can tell you about this. Please do. The more you devour, the more powerful you grow, but in the process, your essence is blended with those of your prey. If you were to lose your flesh, the souls you had come to harbor may break free and coalesce. Coalesces? I don't know. Man, use these old English words. Into distinct Voidsent once more. And before you yourself return, your own soul might be devoured by your enemies or your erstwhile prey. The fate more likely stronger. For stronger beings who require more time to regenerate. However, even assuming you survive the process, it's likely uncommon to return as you were. Yet despite a greater strength, Scarmilione managed to resurrect rather swiftly. Are there others capable of the same? Not that I'm aware of. His attachment to his flesh must have been unique for him to develop such an ability. I believe we understand the fundamentals of rebirth now. If I may, I would ask you about your power. Will you tell us about it? What you saw should speak for itself. I combined the aether of a soul and a crystal. Many wielded this power during the Contra Memorum Moria, but I'm the only one left. I'm told that heroes of the 13th once sealed gods in stones called Horusite. And are they the Memoria one and the same? Horusite. I do not know this word, but the world is vast, and perhaps Memoria had different names elsewhere, but it does sound quite similar. How does one come to wield Memoria, and what happened to your peers? I've never thought about that. I do know, though, that Voidsent can use the power. I assume I can because I'm mortal in part. I see. Sure, I wish to ask you about the man called Golbez. He may well have my sister in his clutches. Is there aught you can tell us of him? The name sounds vaguely familiar, though I can't say how I know it. If he is powerful, however, someone in the castle may have heard of him. We must try talking to the other Voidsent again. Let us entrust this task to Byleth, as Echo will help facilitate communication. More importantly, you should be able to maintain his composure better than a concerned sibling. That I cannot deny. Forgive me, but will you not ask about Golbez in my stead, on the terraces to begin with, behalf? Thank you. We shall remain here and discuss what other avenues we might pursue in the meantime. Na na na. But yeah, real quickly. Whoa, that's sick! Are there more? Oh, it's so tight. I still kind of like, yeah, it was these ones. Oh, I like that. Oh, I can't even, like... That's a really nice... But you can't see it. It's annoying that it doesn't, like, overlay. Accent, weapon refrain. What are... It's the bits. Why the bits? That's a weird choice. Guitar picks, that's sick. Companion 1. I know some of these already existed. Dang, I love these unique ones provided from weapons refrain. Oh, I didn't even see that. Some of the primals are kind of in shot. At least Titan is here. I think I can kind of see Ifrit. So clever one hadn't been eaten. If no one wants it, then perhaps. Oh no, you don't want to do that, buddy. Golbez, of course I know of him. Only a fool without ears wouldn't. His archfiends lead armies to ravage and conquer. They devour those they deem useless, those who can't fight. If you don't want to be eaten, then you better flee, though soon there will be nowhere to run. Whose Archfiend keeps only those who are fit for battle. Others must escape or be consumed. One who devoured her dies. Perhaps the mistress will return, then I may bask in her gaze again. Golbez, you say? My mistress spoke of him. He commands archfiends. They are powerful and have conquered many domains. The mistress bade us defend the castle from them. Yes, yes, she did. The archfiends attacking the other domains, fearsome. The tasty one returns to tempt me. I mustn't teach you, I mustn't eat you. Golbez, I know of him from those I've eaten. He has minions, and those minions have minions. No one ever sees him. Not easy to reach him. Oh, I go back. Back in I go. Man, and apparently the trial is like part of the MSQ, just crazy. I wonder if it's going to be another one of the Archfiends, because I unfortunately saw a snippet of it. YouTube spoiled me. Welcome back, Byleth. We're able to learn aught of value. Big man, big strong armies. Big meanie. So countless voids send answer to the Archfiends, who in turn answer to Golbez, as your vision did suggest. Scarmaleone's aggression is also consistent with the claims that the Archfiends conquer other domains. The question is, how do we reach Golbez if he surrounds himself with armies of minions? He could target his other Archfiends, or perhaps those who have fled his service. Either may yield useful information. That said, we can't do much while we're stuck on this isle. Zero, I would ask a favor of you. I'm determined to save my sister Azdaja. If there is even a faint possibility that Golbez has her, I must find him. To that end, I want you to lend us your strength and knowledge. Will you accompany us on our quest? Forgotten the way of the world already. If you want help, offer payment. None here will aid you out of the kindness of their hearts. Any who claim otherwise are liars and betrayers. Or is this less a request and more a threat? If I refuse, will you force me to serve? Surely you must desire something, name it. A friend? You want to know what a friend is? I have no purpose. Why would I desire anything? That's why I didn't bother to resist when the ones here fell upon me. What matters in a world that's already dead? By that logic, you have no reason to refuse our requests. The payment need but be your satisfaction, correct? Did I not already say as much from the start? Very well, Zero. I propose you travel with us. Whenever you perform a deed that requires payment, we will provide it in ether. That's all you had to say. Everything else was superfluous. Fair point. Where to now? Either a place the Archfiends may strike next, or where refugees and deserters may seek sanctuary. I know the latter. I'll take you there. I assume you also know that we can get off this isle. I was brought here on a mount. We can leave the same way. Now that you mention it, I did notice some flying creatures near the terraces. Given our number, we'll need a large one, but regardless of size, all can be won over with Aether. Excellent. Let us go and find our mount at once. Not good. Lord Golbez must hear of this. kind of annoying. They made me go up there, talk to people, come back down here, and I'm going back up there. We should be able to find a mount here. With the castle in disarray, the creatures will be hungry. Just a little aether should suffice. Are you ready?
There it is. Good. It agrees to serve. Get on. Wild. That's the paladin gear from this expansion.
What is this place?
My domain. In the beginning, it was a sanctuary for me alone. But over time, others began to gather here. Those who had nowhere else to go.
A settlement of pariahs.
Mortals! They're mortals!
What enticing you here? Let me have some, let me have some.
You are under my protection here and will not be harmed. I give you my word. Follow me.
This is my abode. The others won't come near, so you may be at ease. While they know their place, if tantalizing Aether were to walk by, I can't guarantee they wouldn't pounce. It is a Voidson's nature to consume, their sole purpose. Even if the pursuit of Aether may lead to their undoing, many succumb to instinct. But any who can succumb here will have to answer to me. This is my domain's one and only rule, and it is absolute. Consider yourselves duly warned. If you wish to go among the Voidson here, that is your choice to make. All have fled from one master or another, but whether any of those masters is in turn served Golbez, I do not know. You must ask them yourselves. Most have traveled to your world, so it shouldn't be difficult to communicate. We shall go about making inquiries at once. Thank you for your counsel. Once we've learned all we can, let us reconvene at yonder plaza. You're going too, of course, in which case I shall accompany you. I wish only to observe. Do not expect me to help. Then it's settled. I'm ready when you are. Ready? Then lead the way. I'll leave it to you to decide with whom to speak. Might not a crystal here, yeah. But there is something for her to say about the statue. Whose likeness is this, you ask? The hero who will save the world. I'm waiting for the day he comes. Or was it a she? I can't remember the details. I don't know how long I've been waiting, or why I even wait. Could you be the hero, perhaps? No, I don't think so. Something tells me I'll know when I meet him, or her. I'll just have to keep waiting. Crazy. This is the heart of my domain. Normally, it's deserted, but you and yours have drawn everyone out. I don't recall the statue, though. However it came to be here, I certainly didn't wish for it. Huh. I wonder if there's unique dialogue if you're his paladin. Empty-eyed Voicen. To walk around with her like that, you're her minion, then? You know I don't take minions. He has some questions, and I want you to answer them. Golbez? I don't know that one. Only Scathach. When she let us beyond the veil, I grew scared and fled. I've been here since. I don't know anyone else, nor do I wish to. That's all I can tell you. Scathach was a powerful Voidsen who ruled over a vast domain. That was a long time ago, though, so I doubt she has any connection to Golbez. Stay away from me if you don't want to be eaten. Stay away. Golbez. I've heard the name before. I remember always speaking of a great crusade. I don't know what that is, but it sounds delicious. Crusade, you say? From whom did you hear this? Farfarello. He was a minion of another minion, went on and on about the terrible things he saw. I see. Perhaps Farfellow can tell us more. We're probably going to go talk to them. You're one of the mortals. Is it true? When you die over there, you really die? So it is so it is. What brings you here then? Ah yes, Golbez. He seeks strong minions to grow his army, so I hear. But recently he stopped doing that. Instead he devours all. Perhaps he's gathered enough fodder and now is intent on bolstering his own strength. A sure sign that he's about to make a move. Satisfied with what you've learned? Ah, but let's step away before you become too tempting to resist. These rumors of Golbez reach even my remote domain. Fair to assume he's gathering strength for his crusade, whatever that may be. But I must say, I wouldn't have guessed that Farfellow once fought in Golbez's army. It's a miracle he survived serving an archfiend. I suppose I should explain. Farfarello is the weakest among us, constantly in fear of being devoured. He seldom consorts with others. The only one he's comfortable with is Siriato. He's a fellow coward who runs the instant he senses a threat. They won't stop until he's exhausted. When their hunger grows too intense, they feed on each other's aether. Such is their relationship. But I ramble. You intend to seek out Farfarello, I presume. Then I'll come with you. He's less likely to hide that way. Meanwhile, elsewhere. Is this one voiced, is the question.
Not only did the Morgans conquer Troy, they defeated Scarmilione. I struggle to believe it.
They're very small, my lords. They were aided by one of our world, who transformed Scarmalione's soul into crystal.
Crystal. This one speaks of Memoria. Now there's something I've not heard for an age. It'll bring a pang of nostalgia to my breast and a tear to my eye. The very notion was an absurd! Drowned in darkness. As were we all.
And yet Scarmilione still does not answer. Were he alive, he would have returned by now. Weakest though he was, his ability to regenerate was without peer. If this account is true, if a Memoriat has survived, they cannot be suffered to live.
Leave this matter to me, Lord Galvez. I, Arboricia, shall strike down any who pose a threat to our plans.
Huh. They might actually not do a side quest for the trials, this expansion.
Commander, well suited to leading an assault.
Because there are 3 of these homies left.
And when I have succeeded, I would beg a boon of you.
What do you desire?
The dragon?
The dragon's ether. All that remains.
The dragon.
No place.
With respect, my locks are free as the wind, without incentive to sway them. I know not whither they will blow.
Boldly spoken. I trust you will not disappoint me.
Upon this flowing hair and my immortal soul, I will not fail.
Then go and impress upon these interlopers the futility of defiance.
My lord.
It is kind of fun just having a outright baddie villain again. Just a big dude and dressed in all black armor, talking serious and being scary. Farfarello keeps to the fringes of my domain this way. That's about Farfarello. Oh, wait. What was that one? Oh, just one. Voice in here to answer to a master. They can do as they please. But all must answer to the hunger and seek out prey when they need aether. Except Farfarello and Citadel, that is, they continue for another. Fearing an incident, they dare not venture out. When he takes flight, Siriato will not seek shelter until he is utterly spent. Farfarello, on the other hand, prefers to hide in the same place. whatever will I do now? Whimper. Siriato. This is rather unexpected. Where is Farfarello? Gulp. Farfarello isn't here anymore. He's left. Yes, that's right. Left? That doesn't sound like him at all. Well, he's gone, all right. What more do you want me to say? They eat him. And off he flees, as he's wont to do. Something about this doesn't sit well with me. What do you make of his behavior? I don't think he was telling the truth. So you think so too? As he says, Farfarello is gone, but that is quite unusual. As is the fact that Siriato, who was clearly frightened by something, chose not to flee but instead hid here. Where Farfarello usually... No. Who's go after Siriato now? Siriato, we need to talk. There's no time. The wind rises. We must flee. The wind rises? What is he talking about? After him. But my sprint is on cooldown. What do you have to say? The Void Sen is too weak to create its own domain. Destroying those for protection, I'll turn them and devour them in a bid to become stronger, but doing so risks losing a sense of self. It is an inevitable struggle. What's on into you? What do you mean the wind rises? When the wind rises, she comes. Barbarisia. Wait, is it Rixia? Who in the world is that? We must flee, all of us. There's no time. I don't sense anything. He seems convinced. It's a dead end beyond. We'll corner him. Being led to a trap, I presume. Or what's her bucket's gonna swoop in and grab Zero? Oh yeah. Bet. This doesn't seem voice acted. We're doomed. There's nowhere to run. What are you running from? I already told you. Rixia, the Archfiend of Wind. Archfiend, you say? We will be devoured or forced to serve, to fight in the crusade, but it makes no difference. In the end, we are eaten by her or her enemies. I didn't want to fight anymore. That's why I fled and came here. I see, that explains everything, almost. I thought it was Farfarello who used to serve an Archfiend, not you. Not you, who always ran at the first sign of trouble, who now speak as though you were Barbarikia's minion. There's only one explanation. Yep, he devoured him. That's why I had the feeling, was that he gobbled him up. Indeed, that would account for his uncharacteristic behavior. So, is that the way of it? Did you devour Farfarello? Not just a portion of his aether, but his entire being. How did you know? It wasn't only your behavior that felt strange. You felt strange, as if there was more than you present. Now, I don't believe you would have lost control. More likely it was Farfarello's behest. I can't hide anything from you. I admit it. Farfarello didn't leave. I ate him. He feared Rixia more than anything, hated the endless fighting, so he begged me to devour him that he would never have to fight again. Rather than an eternity of fighting, he chose a moment of pain. For all the good it did. I can still hear his voice in my head. He's frightened, so very frightened. When you're eaten, your essence is blended with that of your devourer. And though you have no control, your consciousness in part endures. Were this a world where the wheel of life and death still turned, the soul wouldn't linger so stubbornly. In time, it would return to a great flow. But there's no such end here, no escape. All know this. In making his choice, Farfarella must have been desperate indeed. And now that desperation has joined with Siriato's fear, driving him to act erratically. This place will become a battlefield. We don't want to be eaten, neither me or Farfarello. There's nowhere to go. Nowhere. Tell me about Barbaricia. I would know who it is we face. It is too late. She's as good as here, and no one can escape her winds. No one. Cutscene time. Voice cutscene, I mean.
And she's brought her domain with her. The Archfiend's after you and yours, I shouldn't doubt. Perhaps you should go and find them. But be warned, whatever this is about, do not expect us to get involved.
I can't bear it! Eating and being eaten! I only want to be left in peace!
You and me both.
One of the Archfiend's approaches.
They must have been tracking our movements.
She's here.
Whoa. I want that. That's definitely a Dark Knight weapon. Please tell me that's a Dark Knight weapon.
Excellent. You've saved me the trouble of traveling to Troya.
So you're Barbaricia.
Mind your manners, mortal. My name is not to be spoken, save in reverence and fear. And what is this pitiful domain? Pitiful wretches all. I will put you out of your misery.
Oh. I hope that little guy wasn't the one who was looking for a hero.
Alas, poor Scarmiglione, and good riddance. Felled by outsiders in pursuit of what? Pray tell?
A dragon. One who crossed to this world thousands of years ago. Know you aught of it?
A dragon, you say? My Lord Golbez is more clever than I realized. To let the prize live, that it might lure more prey to us. Very well. In gratitude and service, I shall devour every last mote of their souls.
Where is she? Where is Ashdaya?
Huh. You even share its scent. How curious. And irresistible.
If you think us easy prey, you're wrong.
Unlike Scarmiglione, I need not skulk in shadow to claim what is mine. If you would know about the dragon you seek, then enter into my domain. You may flee instead if you wish, if the fate of the sorry lot here is of no concern to you. One way or another, I will have satisfaction.
What's the plan then?
I go punch her in the face with some friends. We go, we're playing into her hands.
Aye, that we would. Even so, we don't have any intention of turning tail now, do we? We find her and get our answers. Will you be joining us, Zero?
You may be easily goaded into accepting her challenge, but my curiosity is not so insatiable as to cloud my judgment. Nevertheless, if you are desperate for my aid, you know my price.
I shall pay it. So long as you leave me strength enough to see my sister home, you may take as much as you wish.
Oh.
And lest you forget, mine is no ordinary ether. Barbariccia too recognized its potency.
Very well. We have a bargain.
Trial time, trial time, trial time. Trial, 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 trial. Let me at him. Less time we give the enemy to repair, the better. If everyone is ready, let us set forth. Indeed, and yet my heart weighs heavy for those Barbariccia struck down. Were it not for us, she would not have come here. Should you require a moment, Zero? No, she doesn't care. Well, she could. It was wise to strike quickly, as we would. Agreed. There's no time for sentiment. Only the battle matters now. I guess still speed. Okay, good. I wasn't the one looking for a hero. Word of warning, Barbariccia spoke as if she would give us answers if he were to defeat her. But even assuming she'll talk, which I doubt, I trust I needn't tell you how foolish it is to give an Archfiend a second chance. Best to steal her away at the earliest opportunity. If you wish to peer into her past, the memoria will suffice. I'll try, but can make no guarantees. You do that, and if you fail, well, you'll just have to search elsewhere for answers. Rest assured, this won't be our last opportunity to learn about Azdaja. If another Archfiend were to fall, Golbez would surely be compelled to respond. We need only wait for our quarry to come to us. Indeed, if our struggles with Scarmiglione taught us aught, it is that we must hold nothing back when facing an Archfiend. Let us heed Zero's advice and steal away at the earliest opportunity. We're on agreement, let us be off. Travel by whatever that thing's called. Oh my gosh, it is hair. Ugh.
You're not the
Leave these ones to us.
I see to Barbaricia.
Oh yeah. You don't know what's coming. Storm's Crown. No, accessible. I thought all the hair talk was just like literally about the hair on her head. Kind of whack. Music's cool though. I bet it's another one from Final Fantasy IV. Empress of the Winds.
Come, give yourselves to my scouring winds that I may feast upon your essence.
Didn't get a chance to pre-pop my blood weapon. Void Arrow is the AoE. Something's getting dropped over there. And the sword's going in front. Ah. Oh! That was a one shot. I'm pulling that back. Something's happening. Oh, jeez! That's a share. Oh, jeez, good thing I gave him an oblation. Yeah, turn my stance on just in case. Oh, what? Oh, it's bad. We'll try and see as many mechs as we can. Hello? Oh. Oh, no, we can't break it. I think. No, it's fine. Oh, I couldn't get myself healed back up.
Try this. Sacrilege. Exquisite beauty. My head shimmers with anticipation.
Oh, I didn't reprisal that. That's the line. She's gonna drop down shiz over there. Oh, it's not that big actually. This is what we have to be over here for. Get over here. Versus like doing no mitts. Oh, jeez. I want to be like on this side. People getting hit. People getting hit. That healer. I need to keep an eye on the that healer. They have a vuln stack now. Okay, this is the hair knot thing. Oh, oh, oh. I think it reprised a lot. I have to take aggro. The tank isn't moving the boss super well. I'm just gonna turn stance on just in case. Okay, if anyone else would like to stack, that'd be dope. Oh, the other tank DC'd. Hair raid. Wait, is this something different? No, same thing. No, you don't want to. No, 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 no. This is tank one.
You feel it too, do you not?
Oh.
You've done well to last this long. But the battle has only just begun.
Wow, face change. Oh, what? Whoa. She looks wild.
Dodge this if you can. I'll make it.
I'll just solo this whole thing. It's cool. It's magic damage? Nah.
Such rich,
Oh, okay.
exquisite Egypt. My head shimmered with anticipation.
They're just in a poll. My rotation for my opener is totally wrong. That's okay. All those people are getting hit. Have they learned nothing? That person's dead. Okay, we're gonna survive to the phase change. That person's dead. Ooh, they got out in time. Don't follow me. Oh my god. Oh man. That's going to do big damage in the extreme, I can already tell. Oh. Get a missionary before the last blast. The next one.
Know your place.
Oh my gosh. Let me in. I'm just gonna anti-knockback this. Oh, I took aggro just from doing so much damage. Oh, get me out of the center. Okay.
Be gone from my sight.
Oh, now I have to dodge these?
The insolence.
Someone has a crazy weakness.
Dodge this.
Okay, yeah. I don't think there's gonna be anything new. I think we're now at the... I was just gonna repeat itself. Oh, I never noticed that. Nah, I tried to be greedy. I'm not gonna be greedy. Come on, go off.
Feel my fury. Know your place. I'll make it.
Oh, I'm gonna get a Volm. Oh no.
No! I will not be denied!
Sick.
More of the dragon's ether.
Oh.
I can yet. You're finished.
Ooh.
Damn it all!
I see you've bested Barbaricia. Well done.
Her minions too are all crystallized or scattered. The day is ours.
What of my sister? Tell me you learned something about Ashdaya.
Is the echo not kicking in?
So the Archfiend and her crystal yielded not.
Our efforts have not been entirely fruitless. We have deprived your sister's captor of another powerful champion. With Zero, we may yet challenge Golbez and his minions.
Indeed. We could not have come this far without your aid. Thank you, Zero.
I but fulfilled my part of the bargain. And now I will have my...
Hmm?
Her ether is nearly spent. Perhaps unsurprising given how much power she used.
Hmm.
I wouldn't want to face another Archfiend without her. We should hurry back to Zero's domain.
Agreed. Eager though I am to continue, it would be unwise to risk our lives for the sake of haste. Let us suspend the mission and tend to Zero.
Zero remains a conscious spirit, she otherwise fine. Serenade rate being part voice and psychology rather different from others observed in our next move. How long do you suppose she remain this way? I have the faintest inkling, nor can I say whether the Aether we can afford to share enough to awaken her. believe that's to take her back with us to the source. There she would be guaranteed all she requires. Zira cannot give her consent, but it seems we have no choice. The alternate would be to leave her here defenseless. If she lay her desire, we can bring her home. By my eyes, you'd hold onto Barbaricia's memoria may it serve a purpose. Oh, what happened to her? You have business with Zero? You have a newcomer, a former minion of Barbaricia. Let her know when she wakes, will you? Barbaricia's minion. I want to go and find the newcomer so we learn something Zero, if nothing else. Indeed. May trouble you join me by the luck we may learn something of Golbez. Gasp! You're the ones who failed Barbaricia. I won't make trouble. I'll obey, so please let me stay. If you would obey, then tell me what you know of Golbez. There's much I can tell. Only the Archfiends are allowed into his domain, wherever it is. None but they know. I see. No better way to guard oneself than keeping one's location secret. How does Golbez communicate with his minions? The field. He has these scepters, staves, whatever they are, he uses them to talk to those far away. Not unlike link burls, at least in function. That will be all. My thanks for your cooperation. My thanks to you as well for affording me the time. I'm satisfied. Let's rejoin the others and head home. I trust you understand that once we leave the 13th, we will not return until we're prepared to resume our search. Knowing this, you're ready to depart. Yes. Back to Troya then, and thence home. One sec.
A moment while I close the gate. There. We may rest easy for now. Was there any trouble? I expect some void scent slipped through.
A few did, aye. But we were ready and dealt with them without incident.
That is well. I cannot thank you enough for your vigilance.
Yes, you're grateful. But aren't you forgetting something more important? You know, the polite but warm formalities one delights in hearing when their little brother returns from a long journey.
Indeed, you are right. It is good to be home again, among those who I love dearly and missed so much.
And we are glad to receive you, Varshan. Welcome home.
Chambers have been prepared for your use at Megaduta. Let us take Zero there at once.
I'm assuming this is the last quest for the path. Is this voiced?
Our mission took many
Okay.
an unexpected turn. I am relieved that we have all returned safely. But before you all enjoy the rest you have earned 12 times over, I would consult you on one last matter.
Zero.
While she appears none the worse for wear, she remains locked in slumber, and I cannot help but worry. Is there aught we can do to expedite her recovery? If her ether is exhausted, perhaps I can share some of mine now.
In the wastelands of the 13th, one can only replenish ether by taking it from others, be it by trade or by force. In contrast, the source is rich in ambient ether. Simply being here and drawing breath, Zero will absorb what she needs.
Then we need but wait?
I believe so. She will awaken in time, and when she does, give her something to eat. Judging by her form, she should also be able to derive nourishment from food. I know you promised her your ether, but perhaps she might appreciate fine Harnish cuisine more.
Food can certainly be arranged.
She looks like any other person. Unsurprising, perhaps, given that she is only part Voidsent.
Zero said before that Xenos had altered her essence. A change wrought, I suspect, with the power of darkness. It acted upon the part of her that is Voidsent, rendering it dominant. Thus, we were able to reverse it with the power of light. I labor to believe that Xenos possessed such arcane knowledge. In all likelihood, it came from Thandaniel. Were Zero wholly Voidsent, I doubt the crystal would have had an effect on her. One might say that Hydaelyn had a hand in your meeting.
It is no exaggeration to say that Zero has proven herself invaluable. A boon from Hydaelyn herself. Her cooperation may come at a price, but whatever it is, I am willing to pay it. Exhausting though it may be at times.
Give me that. If I may excuse myself, wish to pay a visit to the High Crucible. While still its function would have this right of degradation. By all means. No, I'm not going to be trying again tonight, I think. I'll be a soldier survivor of the Voidsent on the 13th. What have you, my friend? Have you any immediate plans? I'm just worried about Zero. Case might trouble you with a small task. Wish to have food ready for Zero when she wakes. We see willing to go do Maride's Mayhane. That's for suitable refreshments. Sure. I don't know if you heard, but on our last attempt before servers went down for patch reset, we got to 0.7% in rage. So, short 0. Let's each send a respective business and reconvene anon. Were you in the call? Oh, wait a minute. I'm sorry. I got it twisted. Hold on one sec. I sent that late at night and then went to bed a little upset. So I forgot that I... Yeah. Welcome. Please make yourself comfortable. Give me food. What? I guess the satrap has collapsed from hunger. Well, of course, be happy to help. We only need what you desire. And measure something light and refreshing fruit. Party meal. The modest quantity of living mortals aether. I'm not going to say that. Something light and refreshing. Some fruit. Yes, before someone coming out of a long slumber. Please take apples. Afterwards, once your guest feels better, she's welcome to sample whatever she may provide. Let us know. Wait, did I get him? Oh yeah, I did get him. Oh, there it is. It's like completely hidden. Oh, is she already gonna wake up? I thought it was gonna be a thing where she was like asleep until next patch.
Light. Is this an inn? What happened? How did I get here? There's no time. I must rejoin the battle. I must...
Oh, you're awake! Wonderful!
What is this? Some sort of fiend?
A fiend? Where is it? Where? But this is no time for jokes. You're in the source, my dear. The world next door. So to speak. The others brought you here after you collapsed. I'll fetch them at once. Wait, just a moment.
I took the liberty of arranging
Oh, why he's
refreshments.
small again?
I hope you find them as flavorful as they are invigorating.
This isn't what you promised. I suppose ether is ether.
Huh?
Wait. Don't tell me you don't know how to eat?
I took what I needed from it. What's the problem?
Where's the enjoyment in that? You're supposed to bite, to chew, to savor, and then swallow. That's the way. So, did it taste good?
I don't know.
The long years without eating may have dulled your sense of taste.
Well, we Voidsent have no need for such when consuming others. There are some who speak of taste when describing the quality and affinity of their prey's ether. But I loathe the act. Taking ether in small amounts like this is one thing, but diluting my essence, diminishing myself, I'd sooner die. And I have died, countless times.
You have? But what happens when you do?
Not much. After a while, you return, together with all your expended life force. The important thing is to die where others won't devour you.
Amazing! My peers who study immortality and resurrection would be most interested in this phenomenon.
The question of taste aside, I am glad that you are able to partake of food like us. I dare say it agrees with your personal preferences.
That's true. You can keep giving me the same on a regular basis.
Very well. As my guest, I shall see that you do not want for comfort. And one other thing. We brought you to our world without your consent, and for that, I apologize. If you wish it, we will return you to yours once you have regained your strength.
It's fine. I have no reason to go back. Except for yours, perhaps. You intend to cross over again, I take it.
I do. I have yet to find my sister. I want nothing more than to rush to her aid, to find this Golbez and free her from his clutches, if he still holds her captive.
Though if our recent experience has taught us anything, it is that the 13th is more dangerous than we ever imagined. Caution must be our watchword.
Better late than never. In the short time you spent in our world, you left a trail of chaos in your wake. You managed to return in one piece this time. But don't assume you'll be so lucky the next.
Rest assured, we will make no assumptions and spare no preparation. Speaking of which, while we rest and ready ourselves, I ask that you tell me more about your home. In return, I will tell you about ours. I will show you my domain, Radzet Han.
Again, a stranger in this strange land. I have a condition. You must come too.
So after we walked around her home, we're going to show her around another home.
You have my thanks.
Yikes, that was loud. Let's see. Rose brave me with the ether. I feel invigorated just standing here in the breeze. Glad I am to hear that. So, is there a place particular you wish to see? Perhaps where that food came from. Apple, was it? Well, I don't expect I'll collapse again. It would be good to know where I can procure more if necessary. Oh wait, is that the new armor? Ooh, ooh. Hold on, is that the dungeon armor? Is that the dungeon armor? Yo. Dude. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. It's not dyeable, but it doesn't need to be. The cape is pitch black, the armor is silver. Oh my god. I gotta get this armor. I gotta get it sometimes too. Oh, and I can't. I have to run all the way around. The dungeon armor. I hadn't seen the fending top, but I just saw someone back there wearing it, and I want it. I like it. Here we go. Oh, is that the maiming set? Well, that's not the fending set. I just saw the fending set. That's good to know, though, too, because I did like her armor. Oh, whoop, wrong turn. I believe it. Will they keep up if I do a dash? They're slowly catching up. Oh, I was like, why aren't I moving? This is the place. There is different here. Speak not of the heat. Or speak of the heat? There's texture to it, a fullness, unlike that of elsewhere. Smell the cooking, I believe. English cuisine is quite fragrant and delicious. I hope you will agree. Where am I going? Welcome to the Mayhain. How do you pronounce that? Greetings, Michlil. May I introduce to you Zero? She's an esteemed guest, and I ask that you see to her meals during her stay. Ah, yes. Marid has told me all. Please come to us whenever you are hungry. We'll look after you. It was here that Byleth obtained the apple. While the palace cooks and prepares whatever you desire, it's certainly a quick and convenient food. I'll remember it. Who are the ones there moving their bodies about? Is that some ritual related to eating? Oh, the dancers. The dancers, they move their bodies to bring pleasure to those who are watching. It's a form of entertainment, part of our culture. How needlessly complicated we voice them for simpler pleasures. That may be the way of it now, but your world too must have had such complicated diversions once. I don't remember. Well, let us move on. I propose we visit Blashan Bazaar. The goods of the worlds may be found. The other thing about this armor is, like, even if this is the armor you get, it's not dyeable. And it's like, it has a purple tint to it that's going to be very hard to work with if like the dark purple dyes don't match perfectly. But the fending stuff is like perfectly black. Oh no, though, I would, well, the maiming stuff has to be like pure black, doesn't it? Because I saw the casting stuff and it was pure black. So I'm just assuming. Where am I heading? Oh, over there. What are all these things for? What do you do here? You get raid loot. and a sword if you beat a fight that I haven't beaten yet. This is a marketplace for people to buy and sell goods. Since its earliest days, Rotzahan has ever served as a trading hub, and here you'll find not only local products, but wares from distant lands. I should mention that the vendors generally only accept payment in coin or tombstones. If there is aught you desire, I shall take care of it. That's what tombstones for. Voidsent returned with them on occasion, but I never knew their purpose. They struck me as useless trinkets, and I couldn't understand your obsession with them. On that subject, there appeared to be no shops on the 13th. Do you never make bargains in which possessions are exchanged? We do, but rarely. We strike bargains when we want something done. If we desire an object, we kill whoever has it. I see. Your bargains may be likened to employment then. Employment, I believe. I shall bear this in mind. Where to now? My Master Vitro, how may I serve you this morning? Is it morning? It is morning. If you're here for your vessel, I'm afraid we're still tending to it. No, there is no rush. Pray take as much time as you require. Know that I have complete faith in your work. High Crucible is home to the finest alchemists. They are the ones who created my bodies and can provide you with healing as well. Now I think of it, you weren't all surprised when I changed forms. Were you aware of my nature from the start, that I was a soul occupying a vessel not of my own? It's hardly uncommon in our world, yet when given the chance, many shed their bodies to claim stronger ones. Well, you must be the rumored guest. We've been most eager to meet you. If you have a moment, would you care to stay for some tea? The sisters know we'd love to hear your tales. Talking to people right now. I've had enough food for now. I can always take more without need for inane shatter. Now I need to decline outright. I dare say you are tired. So let us save it for another time. Return to Megudata. If aught catches your eye en route, do not hesitate to say so. Oh, there's going to be little chat parts, aren't there? Oh, whoops. I'm trying to type to people while I run. People are talking about all kinds of stuff now. Some sort of fruit. Pitiful things, though I imagine you need to eat a lot to desire any satisfaction. These are mulberry trees. While the fruits are indeed edible, more important are the leaves, which we feed to silkworms. Without the creatures, we wouldn't have the silk to make our famous Thavarian weave. Furthermore, the bark of the tree also possesses medicinal properties. It would be hard-pressed to find a more useful plant. Is that so? Aside from food, I wouldn't have considered any other purpose for it. Master Vitra and Byla too. If it isn't young Mehrad. And that must be your sister Yashra. Man, these are rough. So ill-versed. Is all well at the orphanage? Yes, Your Excellency, the other children are very nice, and we all look out for one another. Oh, just the other day Estinian came to see us. Everyone was really excited. Truly, Estinian paid you a visit. That is well. Is she a new friend? And you know what that is? What? You mean you don't? She's a visitor from a faraway land, you see, and is still unfamiliar with our language. Then we'll teach you. A friend is someone you like to play with. Play with. Guess that was kind of true for Xenos. Xenos seemed enjoying himself when he fought you. Is that the same thing? More or less. I see. But is having someone to play with so fulfilling? I still do not understand why. Why you traverse the great expanse? Why you risk life and limb for you? But I waste energy dwelling on such things. I am not Xenos. I stand to gain nothing by knowing his heart. I'm sorry I couldn't explain it well. There's no need to apologize. The fault is not yours, but mine for failing to make sense of your words. Well, we had better get back to our errand. Goodbye, it was nice meeting you. See ya. Oh, and my glam changed because I forgot I wanted a different glam for the MSQ. Through Xenos, I thought I understood the way of your world. But the more I learned of it, the more I realized how little I actually know. It is all so strange. Yeah, well, Xenos probably wasn't the best window to learn through. Your behavior and your reasons. I find myself baffled at every turn. The feeling is not unwelcome. I'm learning bit by bit. It was the right decision for you. Oh, this was the paladin from our trial. I believe Zero's time here has been rewarding, and 'twas in no small part due to your company. My thanks for agreeing to join us. Come, let us return to Megaduda. I'm running as fast as I can. Welcome back, Master Eisner. Will you be heading into the guest chamber? Yeah. Man, I thought I'd be through this quicker, but this is taking a good bit. Not to mention so much of it's voice acted, so much more than I thought would be. Like, holy cow.
So, what are your impressions of Radzatan?
There's a lot of mortals.
Considering your origin, I can see why that might be your first observation. Though they would call each other people, I think. If you wish to know about our fair city, I should be glad to place a guide at your disposal.
No need. I'll show myself around. There's only so much about my home I can share with you in return, after all. While I remember some few tales of the past, I cannot speak to their authenticity. But if that is enough, then I will tell you of the events that saw darkness engulf our world. The Contra Memoria.
We're learning about this now. I thought it'd be a little delayed.
We are all ears. Please.
Long ago, light filled the world and all was at peace. But then the servants of darkness came, and they bequeathed a black art unto men. Channeling the power of hope and prayer, one could call forth fearsome beings known as Eidolons.
Primals.
The Ascians. And these Eidolons are surely primals.
Then you have faced the same, and understand that when an Eidolon is birthed, strife follows. And in such strife, the weak are the first to suffer. When it seemed the world would be plunged into chaos, heroes appeared. They who were blessed with a singular power. The power to bind the ether of Eidolons within crystals known as Memoria. My mother was one such Memoriate. But in fighting to save many, she herself was touched by darkness. As was I.
And so you were born part Voidsent, before the world was overcome.
How exactly did that calamity come to pass? Did the Memoriates not triumph?
They did. They expunged the seeds of chaos and restored the peace.
Yeah, that's right. I learned this from the Crescent Shadowbringers. Oh, and I told my friends this is going to be next expansion level stuff. And it pretty much is. It's being addressed literally the next expansion.
They spread the taint, transforming men into monsters, what you call Voidsent, and raised armies to wage new wars.
Not the first to be corrupted by power, nor the last.
Some defied temptation and held fast to the light. My mother and I among them. For years and years we fought, but it was not enough. And when our strength was spent, our bulwarks broken, so too was the world.
The flood of darkness.
The stars faded from the heavens as a pall black as pitch enveloped creation. Darkness raged unchecked, rending the very walls of reality. I was cast into the rift, and there trapped for what felt like an eternity. Until I came upon a crack, tiny, infinitesimal, but enough for me to squeeze through. And find my world changed beyond recognition, into the lightless waste you saw.
So that is how you were able to escape becoming a Voidsent in full.
I suppose I should consider myself fortunate. Were I like most others, I wouldn't have lasted a day before being devoured. We, the lost, are better equipped to survive in a lost world.
A lost world, you say? I wouldn't be so sure. The 13th is still there, is it not?
What are you getting at?
To explain requires that we initiate you into the truth of the source and its reflections. Be warned that this will take a while.
Oh dang, we're dropping the reality of everything on her. Let's just steer Eden over to the 13th and fix it. That'll work, right?
Then, unlike the worlds that have been rejoined, mine still...
The Oracle of Light prevented the first from being completely overcome. So the situation may not be completely identical to that of your 13th. But the fact remains that we were able to restore a measure of balance to a world brought to the brink of destruction. After which, some intrepid young souls succeeded in restoring life back to lands thought lost to light.
Ooh, hey!
Which gives me cause to hope the day may yet come when life springs forth anew in the 13th.
I'm so good at knowing this game. My brain is so big.
Of course, these are only possibilities. I offer no guarantees. But having experienced what we have, I dare say we are more qualified than most to speak on the matter.
Wait, I don't understand. Why would you say these things? As if you mean to... But the sole reason you came to the Void was...
To find a dragon, aye. And in light of what we've seen, we'd be fools to strive for more. But we Scions, former Scions, beg your pardon, have a habit of not leaving well enough alone. And old habits die hard, don't they, my friend?
Hey.
Restoring the light would serve our efforts to find and free Ashdaya. There is no reason not to try.
Do as you will. I have no desire to save that world.
Be that as it may, we will have need of your power when next we face Voidsent.
You know how it works. If you want my help, you must pay my price. And now that you've drawn Golbez's attention, it's going to cost you more. A lot more. I will consider this a deposit.
Just gonna try some pizza. Let me tell you about all the shit I've killed. The time the void was short, we managed to ascertain his sister yet lives. Kind of understand Zero. The greater blessing is nevertheless you, my friend, for encouraging Bark and searching you. Hope overcome challenges thus far. These are usually the quests. They're just kind of like little recaps at the end of things. What the heck? Huh. As manuals will seek to stymie our efforts. Of this we can be sure. On my side, I have confidence we will succeed. If I find a way to liberate my sister, we shall return home together. Yes. Give me money. Are they hitting me with one more cutscene? Oh, they are.
First Scarmiglione, and now Barbariccia. Useless, the both of them.
Oh, why'd the auto text turn off?
It was no lie. They conspire with a Memoriat.
And their search for the dragon will lead them here. The war looms nigh. We cannot allow these interlopers to interfere.
If I may, my lord, I have a plan to eliminate them. In order to guarantee success, however, I will require Cagnezzo's cooperation.
Ooh, we'll fight both of them in a single trial, and then we'll fight what's his bucket in one more trial.
Sport to be had, then I'll play along. As much as I dislike following your lead, I have no patience for scheming.
Huh.
Well and good to have confidence, but do not forget the cost of failure.
Rest assured, I will see the dream to fruition. Even should I be consumed by my own flames, I will pave the way for one and all.
Then I will trust in your oath and your plan.
We will give you cause to rejoice, my lord. This I vow. Aha! Some excitement for a change.
Yeah, I can see it. We'll fight both of them in one trial, and then we'll fight him in the last trial. Wait, no, actually, because there needs to be 7 trials. So I guess there will still be maybe one for each. Unless they come up with something else.
My 4 archfiends be lost, I will not halt my steps.
Oh.
The prison of passivity is an obstacle to my cause, and so you must fall.
Huh?
Irony that the blessed damned should set us free.
What? Whoa.
As I swore so long ago. The gate lies open. At long last, my ambition shall be fulfilled!
Ooh. Dang, so he like dealt with Ascians. I'm so curious now. Even realms long lost to dark may find in memory rebirth spark. Okay. I need to take a call. 1 second.